What's going on there, fellow YouTubers? It's Chris Baxley with a nice little short video. Nothing really long, but you guys are going to love this. This is pretty cool. By the way, anybody who's joined us on the other side of midnight, thanks for joining us. It was a great show last night. We had myself, Will from What's Up in the Sky 37. We had Thomas from Mars Moon Space. Keith Laney. We had a good show. Unfortunately, Richard Hoagland was sick and wasn't able to make it, but I believe he will be on tonight, where there's going to be more photos and more discussion. So join us if you can. Just go right to the site, and I'll give you the link in the description. You guys can check it out. It's 3 a.m. my time, which is Eastern, and if you live on the West Coast there in California, it's about midnight. So hence the other side of midnight. So anyway, guys, check it out if you can. All right, guys, this this one was sent to me by Clive. Clive from the UK, I believe he is. And he sent me a link saying, hey, Chris, you've got to check out this lie. I'm thinking, lie? Huh, NASA doesn't lie. So anyway, I got into this thing, and I was just like, what? And it doesn't surprise me. But for all you doubters, some people still doubt, going, Chris, why would they lie? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. They're not manipulating their photos. They're not doing anything crazy with them. I just don't understand we got some people going, you're crazy. You know, why the hell would NASA do that? But this one here will actually change your mind. I don't even have to put this into Photoshop. Don't have to do a thing. But let me just read it for you guys anyway, and we'll just check it out. Okay, and you can see right here. It's from NASA, Mars Exploration. And, of course, this is JPL too, but it's from NASA, you can see. And this photo was from July 1st, 2015. Now, when you read this, this is a rock outcrop dubbed Missoula near Maria's Pass on Mars, is seen in this image mosaic taken by the Marley, or also known as the Mars Hand Lens Imager, on NASA's Curiosity rover. Pale mudstone, which is all on the bottom here, you can see this from like here down, bottom of outcrop, meets coarser sandstone, which is all at the top, is this geological contact zone, which has piqued the interest of Mars scientists. White mineral veins that fill fractures in the lower rock until abruptly end when they meet the upper rock unit. Let me see. There was something else I wanted to see here. See, I'm actually on another sentence and reading this at the same time. That's why I'm kind of like lagging. But anyway, such clues help scientists understand the possible timing of geological events. First, the fine sediment that now forms the lower unit would have hardened into rock. It then would have fractured, and groundwater would have deposited calcium during minerals into the fractures. Next, the coarser sediment that forms the upper unit would have been deposited. And, well, see, that's what it was. I was going back to this part here. The area pictured is about 16 inches across, or 40 centimeters. The image was taken on the 1031st Martian day, or Sol, of the mission, and I said this earlier, July 1st, 2015. This is just awesome, and I'm going to show you two things that really came to my mind. First of all, Clive was telling me, hey, you got to look at this. This is ridiculous. It's cool and ridiculous at the same time. Check this out. So even if we were to assume, and we can go like this, look at, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if that's just 7 single photos, because a lot of times you get like little pieces like right here. There's another one. Another one, another one. But regardless, it is a mosaic. It is actually stitched photos together. Now, this is what he showed me. And I'm not even, I'm blown away, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's the norm for me to know how they do these. But check this out. Look at the top of this one and this one. They're identical. They're absolutely identical. Wait a minute. This lower outcropping is all different. But yet the top is completely the same. Now let's go to these two over here, and guess what? See this rock? See this rock? This rock? These two are identical. You go, okay, so what gives? What's going on here? How is this possible? How do you have a total different bottom outcropping, but the two tops are identical? It simply doesn't make sense. But this is what gets more bizarre. Check this out. Look at the actual manipulation. See the blur all the way along this edge? See that? Look at this one. It's even more pronounced. Look at this. All the way down from left, all the way to the end of this other part of the photo. Now, we can follow this all the way along. You can see it right there, very thin, blurred out, so on and so forth. You know why? Guys, because they don't want you to see what's really in this photo. Or maybe just past, this thing's driving me nuts, this boom mic. Just past this outcropping, we don't even know what the hell's behind this thing. We have no clue. They decided to put their own background in. And guess what? I'm not surprised. I keep telling people this. They're messing with these photos. They're obfuscating. They're putting their own stuff in if they want. They want to block out something, they can do it. They're not stupid. They've been doing this since the moon missions. So I'm not surprised in the least bit. So anyway, so I wanted to show you this, guys, because this is just, I mean, just blatant. I don't have to do a thing to this photo. Because most people, you know, some people argue the point, well, you know what, Chris, you know, you're using Photoshop. You know, you get them 1 or 2 people that come through. This is not even Photoshop. Look at this. Look how sloppy that is. Are you kidding me? This means that this is basically a fudge zone where they had this kind of fudged in with the foreground, or the lower half, if you will. Look at this. This is pure, blatant BS. It couldn't get any more blatant. What, are you kidding me? Look at this. Identical, identical. Look at it. Rocks in every way, identical. See it? Now go to the next 2. Identical. Right there. This back rock right here. Identical. Everything is identical. These 2 are the same, and so isn't these 2 right here. They're identical. Come on, guys. But yet the lower half is completely different from each other. Look at it. There's nothing there. I'm going to back out. Nothing here is the same as the other half. Like, you can look at all these little details in this outcrop, and I don't see anything that's identical to well, we're going to use them photos because they're actually a mosaic. So I don't see anything that's identical in this lower half, but yet the upper half is. So that tells me that there's something beyond this outcrop they don't want you to see. What do? They just boop, 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 boop. They just threw it on there because they're hoping you're going to look at this right here, this lower half, and you'd be none the wiser. But guess what? Here you go. Perfect proof that they can lie, change anything they want. Now, some people will argue the point. This is why I said, man, they're not even on Mars. Yeah, they are. They're just trying to hide what they don't want you to see. That's all it is. It's nothing more. They're just trying to hide what's beyond this point. And is, I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen this in these photos, Martian photos. They're just completely, they'll either completely fudge out a whole area to make it look like a long or further distance when it's not. They literally would take information out or completely blot out the whole background. I've showed videos showing that. I mean, anything they want to hide, trust me when I tell you, they'll do it. So the powers that be are just hiding stuff from the public. And this is another reason why people should start demanding, hey, you guys got to tell us the truth. And I always bash NASA because guess what? You people are the one, meaning NASA, JPL, you people are the one that's putting this content on your site, so you're responsible for what you're telling the people. Now, are they directly the ones doing this? I believe they're the ones directly doing it, but I also believe that they have a boss as well, meaning higher power, whether it be military, what have you. But again, I'll just get in this real quick again, and you can see the difference. You can see the 2 here are identical, and then, of course, you've got these 2 here are identical, and you can see that. And then you've got this fudge line right along this. Why do you suppose it is, guys? Give me your take on the bottom. Tell me what you think is going on, and does it anger you? Does it really piss you off to no end that they're doing this? I know for me, I think you guys know the answer to that. I wouldn't be making these videos. So throw a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. You know, give me a thumbs up. Always appreciate it. And guys, if I know some of you have already jumped on, like I said, on the other side of midnight show. I'll leave the link again in my description. You guys can check it out. So with that, I'm going to let you guys rock and roll. I do have some more coming up. I got a video coming up about a lot of these moon photos. I know a lot of you guys are hot on the moon itself and love everything to do with the moon. So I got several photos I'm going to cover with it's just different sols and different, here's the thing, different missions, period. Apollo 10, 11, 16, I believe. Just about 3 to 4 different photos I'm going to show you guys of things there's no doubt in my mind and clearly show there's structures on the moon, and whether these people or inhabitants are still on it is beyond me. I don't know. But clearly there was somebody and something there. There's no doubt about it. With that, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching. Always appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.